state. The bombing of the World Trade Center that left 6 dead and more than 1,000 hurt. A ceremony to mark that grim moment was held today. Steve Dunlop reports.
Rarely in noisy New York has silence made such a strong statement. The canyons of power were empty this day. There was a stiff north wind. A lone American flag flew at the base of the Twin Towers. A few blocks away, church bells rang. At the World Trade Center, where 1 year ago a tableau of death, tears, confusion, and courage gripped us all, a handful of Port Authority officials and police stood quietly behind an outdoor podium. They had come to remember.
1 year later, the World Trade Center bombing remains a paradox. The very worst in human nature brought out the very best. And an act meant to cripple our society only succeeded in strengthening it. But as we recognize that strength, we will always grieve for those we lost. They are forever enshrined in our hearts.
The late winter sun lent a strangely bright tone to the somber occasion. Snowflakes glistened like tiny crystal teardrops as they blew from the Trade Center's roof. For a moment, there was almost total silence. Then, at 12:18, the exact moment of the explosion, the lone American flag in the Trade Center courtyard was lowered to half-staff. All below stood at attention and saluted. And again, the sound of church bells. On a weekend when news of another senseless attack on civilians is making headlines, this small ceremony served as a stark reminder. Times may change, people may forget, lives may move on. But terrorism in the 1990s is a fact of life. And as we all know now, it can happen here. Steve Dunlop, News 4 at the World Trade Center.